Sam, we're still in the Shire. What could possibly happen? Get off the road! Quick! We wish to stay at the inn. Our business is our own. We're friends of Gandalf the Grey. Can you tell him we've arrived? I will take it. I will take the ring to Mordor. Though, I do not know the way. I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. There are many magic rings in this world, Bilbo Baggins, and none of them should be used lightly. Bilbo Baggins! Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks! I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. Confounded old Samwise Gamgee, have you been eavesdropping? Tell me, friend, when did Saruman the Wise abandon reason for madness?
No, thank you. We don't want any more visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations. I've got to get away from these confounded relatives hanging on the bell all day, never giving me a moment's peace. I want to see the mountains, Gandalf, the mountains, and find somewhere quiet where I can finish my book. But alas, 11 years is far too short a time to live among such excellent and admirable hobbits. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. Nothing important. That is, I heard a good deal about a ring and a dark lord and something about the end of the world, but please, Mr. Gandalf, sir, don't hurt me. Don't turn me into anything unnatural. If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been. Don't you lose him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to. Anyway, you need people of intelligence on this sort of mission. Quest. Thing. Well, that rules you out, Pip. Great. Where are we going?
Smoke rises from the Mountain of Doom. The hour grows late, and Gandalf the Grey rides to Isengard seeking my counsel. For that is why you have come, is it not, my old friend? You do not seriously think that a hobbit can contend with the will of Sauron? There are none who can. Against the power of Mordor there can be no victory. We must join with him, Gandalf. We must join with Sauron. It would be wise, my friend.
All right, young sir, I meant no offense. It's my job to ask questions after nightfall. There's talk of strange folk abroad. Can't be too careful. Good evening, little masters. If you're seeking accommodations, we've got some nice, cozy, hobbit-sized rooms available, Mr. Gandalf? Gandalf? Oh, yes, I remember. Big grey beard, pointy hat. Not seen him for 6 months. They are the Nazgul, ring wraiths, neither living nor dead. At all times they feel the presence of the ring, drawn to the power of the One. They will never stop hunting you. You cannot wield it. None of us can. The One Ring answers to Sauron alone. It has no other master. I do not know what strength is in my blood, but I swear to you I will not let the White City fall, nor our people fail. We will not abandon Merry and Pippin to torment and death. Not while we have strength left. Leave all that can be spared behind. We travel light. Let's hunt some orc. Strangers from distant lands, friends of old, you have been summoned here to answer the threat of Mordor. Middle-earth stands upon the brink of destruction. None can escape it. You will unite, or you will fall. Each race is bound to this fate, this one doom. Bring forth the ring, Frodo. The ring cannot be destroyed, Gimli, son of Gloin, by any craft that we here possess. The ring was made in the fires of Mount Doom. Only there can it be unmade. It must be taken deep into Mordor and cast back into the fiery chasm from whence it came. It is a gift to the foes of Mordor. Why not use this ring? Long has my father, the steward of Gondor, kept the forces of Mordor at bay. By the blood of our people are your lands kept safe. Give Gondor the weapon of the enemy. Let us use it against him. One does not simply walk into Mordor. Its black gates are guarded by more than just orcs. There is evil there that does not sleep, and the great Eye is ever watchful. It is a barren wasteland, riddled with fire and ash and dust. The very air you breathe is a poisonous fume. Not with 10,000 men could you do this. It is folly. This is no mere ranger. He is Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You owe him your allegiance. Have you heard nothing Lord Elrond has said? The ring must be destroyed.
I will be dead before I see the ring in the hands of an elf. Soon, Master Elf, you will enjoy the fabled hospitality of the dwarves. Roaring fires, malt beer, ripe meat off the bone. This, my friend, is the home of my cousin Balin, and they call it a mine. A mine.
Swamp. Yes, yes. Come, master. We will take you on safe path through the mist. Come, hobbits, come. Real quickly. I found it. I did. The way through the marshes. Orcs don't use it. Orcs don't know it. They go round for miles and miles. Come, quickly. Swift and quick as shadows we must be. You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. Leave now and never come back.
I'm starving. We ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
Yeah, why can't we have some meat? What about them? They're fresh.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Go on, call for help. Squeal. No one's gonna save you now.
Orcs are roaming freely across our lands, unchecked, unchallenged, killing at will. Orcs bearing the white hand of Saruman. Too long have you watched my sister. Too long have you haunted her steps. I would cut off your head, dwarf, if it stood but a little higher from the ground.
Tree? I am no tree. I am an ent. Side? I am on nobody's side, because nobody's on my side, little orc. Nobody cares for the woods anymore. Hobbits? Never heard of a hobbit before. Sounds like orc mischief to me.
Why do you lay these troubles on an already troubled mind? Can you not see? Your uncle is wearied by your malcontent, your warmongering. Late is the hour in which this conjurer chooses to appear. Lathspell I name him. Ill news is an ill guest.
Why should I welcome you, Gandalf, Stormcrow? You have no power here, Gandalf the Grey.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate? Let this be the hour when we draw swords together. Fell deeds awake! Now for wrath! Now for ruin! And a red dawn! And where is your skulking friend? That gangrel creature. He had an ill-favoured look. Take them to my father. Tell him Faramir sends a mighty gift, a weapon that will change our fortunes in this war. I bring word from Elrond of Rivendell. An alliance once existed between elves and men. Long ago we fought and died together. We come to honor that allegiance.
You think you are wise, Mithrandir, yet for all your subtleties you have not wisdom. Do you think the eyes of the White Tower are blind? I have seen more than you know. With your left hand you would use me as a shield against Mordor, and with your right you would seek to supplant me. Who enters my domain? The dead do not suffer the living to pass. The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it.
There is still hope for Frodo. He needs time and safe passage across the plains of Gorgoroth. We can give him that. Draw out Sauron's armies, empty his lands. Then we gather our full strength and march on the Black Gate. Come on, Mr. Frodo! I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you! Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now. Rosie Cotton dancing. She had ribbons in her hair. If ever I was to marry someone, it would have been her. I'm glad to be with you, Samwise Gamgee, here at the end of all things.